Welcome everyone to the grand opening of the
Game of Touch. Click the cat for a game of touch.
Ouch!
Green bee.
Let's go! Zombie! Ouch!
Nope, there are too many meats.
Go!
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Ouch! Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
You're out!
There are too many meats. Green bee.
Go!
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
You're out!
Let's go!
Wow.
Click the cat for a game of touch.
No! Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Green bee.
You're out!
I'm not. Yes, you are.
Uh-oh.
No! Zombie!
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Zombie!
Uh-oh.
Green bee.
You're out!
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Click the cat for a game of touch. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Green bee.
You're out! You're out!
Click the cat for a game
Green
of
bee.
touch.
Ouch!
Uh-oh.
Ouch!
Uh-oh.
Go!
There are too many meats. Nope, there are too many meats.
You're out! You're out!
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Click the cat for a game of touch.
Uh-oh. Let's go!
Nope.
No! Zombie! Yes!
Uh-oh. Click the cat for a game of touch.
Ow!
Ouch!
Go!
Click the cat for a game of touch.
Zombie! No! Uh-oh. No! No!
Green bee!
Ouch!
Go!
No!
Zombie!
Click the cat for a game of touch.
Green bee!
You're out! Welcome everyone to the grand opening of that
Game of touch.
You're out!
Ow!
Zombie!
Click the cat for a game of touch.
Wow!
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No! Zombie!
Click the cat for a game of touch.
Ouch!
Ow!
On the wiener, estos tan unique.
No!
Zombie! Zombie!
Click the cat for a game of touch.
Zombie!
Green bee!
Go! You're out!
Yes!
Click the cat for a game of touch.
There are too many neats!
Ouch! Let's go!
Click the cat for a game of touch.
No!
Click the cat for a game of touch.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Nope. Uh-oh. You're out!
Zombie.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Zombie. Birds. Birds.
Click the cat for a game of touch.
Zombie.
Uh-oh.
Birds. No. Zombie. Zombie.
Uh-oh. 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 Green bee.
Zombie.
Green bee.
Click the cat for a game of touch.
Zombie. No.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Click the cat for a game of touch.
Zombie.
Nope.
Zombie.
Green bee.
No.
No, I'm not. Yes, you are. No,
Green bee. Green bee.
Zombie. Zombie.
Nope.
Zombie.
Green bee. Meat. Nope.
Did you say chocolate? Yes, sir. With or without nuts? Chocolate? Chocolate! 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 Hey, I think I didn't count. This is our real first step. Good morning, sir. Would you like to buy some chocolate? I think you're right on a cookie bit there, pal. Let me try. Please, go away. How you doing? How am I doing? Want to buy some chocolate? We gotta go! Sorry, chocolate has sugar, and sugar turns to bubbling fat. Isn't that right, lover boy? Tickles. As you can see, me and chocolate no longer hang. You can keep that for $5. I'll take 10. We haven't sold one chocolate bar. I have a feeling we're too easily distracted. Huh? Let's make a pact right now that we will stay focused on selling at the next house. What? Let's shake on it. Did you say something? Remember, Patrick. Focus. Yes. Good afternoon, sir. We're selling chocolate bars. Why is Tubby here staring at me? Focusing. Back up, Jack. Nice place you got here. I can't understand what we're doing wrong. I can't understand anything. There must be something to this selling game that we just not getting. Other people do. I mean, look at that. Eat barnacle chips. They're delicious. They are most certainly not delicious. Not the way I use them. Yeah, they sell millions of bags a day. Well, maybe if they didn't stretch the truth, they wouldn't sell as many. Patrick, we gotta stretch the truth. We're ready to team. Let me get this customer warmed up, and then you come for the kill. The kill. Yes. No. Sweetheart, please don't. What are we gonna do? Let's see if they're sure to come and eat us. Don't worry, Patrick. I'll draw some anti-sea gas over the gate. Good thinking. All the experts say it's the only defense against the sea bear attack. You guys are so gullible. See, I did everything that attracts a sea bear, and nothing happened. If sea bears really insist, why didn't one show up? Maybe it's because you're not wearing your sombrero in a goofy fashion.
The past couple of months, there's been this major search for a Screamer video which scared a good number of children back in the late 2000s and early 2010s. The video itself wasn't your most commonly known Screamer video. It wasn't the ghost car video. It wasn't the scary maze game video. And it wasn't even the rocking chair scary pop-up video. Heck, the video can't even be found on YouTube today in 2021. The video I'm referring to goes by the name of Super Mario 64 Big Star Secret. And this is everything you need to know about Super Mario 64 Big Star Secret. Before I tell you about the search behind the video, I should first mention some details about it. The video was uploaded to YouTube on August 15th, 2007 by a user that goes by the name of LotusMan17, and eventually LotusMan17 would delete the video in late 2012. The video was 5 minutes and 13 seconds in length, and focused on the Ella's Real 2401 star statue in the game's courtyard of the castle, providing steps on how to unlock Luigi in Super Mario 64. It was edited with Windows Movie Maker, and contained several texts to provide steps on how to unlock Luigi, as well as the screen of his computer being recorded with an old flip phone, which according to LotusMan17 might be a Motorola Razr V3. Peach's Castle was edited with a level editor known as Toadstool 64 to add a door to the right wall next to the main lobby staircase, and to change Mario's shirt to be blue with his overalls to be black. Another edit to the game included swapping the castle's grey brick texture to a black one that LotusMan17 himself created in MS Paint. The video was eventually muted to avoid copyright, but eventually the audio was changed. Most people recall hearing the song Dreamscape by 009 Sound System. However, after some digging into several comments about the video, it was likely that the actual song used was Database by Alexander Paris, who was also the creator of 009 Sound System. According to LotusMan17, he recalls a moment when he was emailed an offer to put a song on his video in exchange of roughly $40, which he gladly took. The video begins in the starting area of the game, with Mario running into the castle. Many viewers who have watched the video recall a part where Mario is in the Bob-omb Battlefield level, but according to LotusMan17 in an interview, he said that the entire video took place inside of the castle, with the majority of it being inside the courtyard. Many people also recall a step that required Mario to kick a boo, as well as LotusMan17 recalling the step to run around the fountain a certain amount of times. After a few more minutes worth of steps, a final line of text shows up, which was then followed by an abrupt cut showing the zombie from the K-Fee coffee commercial, jump scaring the viewer. Except, the zombie was edited to look more like he was being quote-unquote electrocuted, kind of like what you are seeing here. Despite the video being available on YouTube for only 5 years, the video was quite popular, with the last known archive of the video showing that it had over 698,316 views, which would most likely mean that it was viewed over 700,000 times when it was deleted, as well as the fact that the video was shared on many forums to try and trick other users into getting jump scared. Now that I've told you the details behind the video, I'll now tell you how the search for the video went. The story behind the search begins on September 8th, 2015, when a small thread was created by a user named SCL on the original Screamer forums, where he was concerned about a lost Screamer on how to unlock the Ouija. However, there really wasn't much of a search for the video, and thus the concept of finding a lost Super Mario 64 Screamer died off quickly. Fast forward almost 5 years after to August 24th, 2020, when a YouTuber named Mavel uploaded a video mentioning that he saw a Big Star secret over 9 years ago, and that he wanted to find it so badly. As a result, Mavel contacted the Lost Media Wiki community, which eventually led to a large-scale search. During the search, the Lost Media Wiki community were able to find the thumbnail of the video, which is what you are seeing here, as well as successfully contacting LotusMan17, who unfortunately no longer has the video. According to LotusMan17, he wanted to set the video to private because he was receiving a lot of hate towards the video and even death threats. But while setting the video to private, he accidentally deleted the video, resulting in it being permanently removed from the internet. Since Internet Archive administrators confirmed that the video had not been archived. However, while the Lost Media Wiki community was searching for the video, they managed to partially find what they were looking for, since while they were using the Wayback Machine to see if the video was archived, they managed to find a video response to the Big Star secret video titled Little Brother Getting Scared, Late Reaction, which shows roughly 8 seconds of the start of the video and the last 20 seconds of the video, and the response video can currently be viewed on YouTube as of May 5th, 2021. Also, an updated description on the Big Star secret video was found on a Facebook page made in late 2011, and the updated description reads, quote, "This video was done out of complete boredom, and yet, people still wish to leave hateful comments. Therefore, commenting has been disabled," unquote. So, yeah, I guess it looks like we will never find Super Mario 64 Big Star Secret, since the video was deleted and there are no archives of it. For me personally, I don't think the video is completely impossible to find, since I can think of 5 possible scenarios to at least give some hope that the video can still be found, even though the scenarios are very unlikely. The 5 scenarios I thought of are: Number 1. Someone screen recorded their computer screen, which features the entire video, and the person still has the screen recording that is waiting to be uploaded to YouTube in the future. Number 2. Someone recorded their computer screen with another camera that shows the entire video, and their camera recording is still waiting to be uploaded to YouTube in the future. Number 3. The video can still be found on YouTube, but was re-uploaded by a viewer who saw the original video, and the viewer who re-uploaded the video changed the video's name from Super Mario 64 Big Star Secret to something else, and the video is currently waiting to be discovered by those who saw the original Super Mario 64 Big Star Secret video. Heck, maybe the re-uploaded video was set to private because the video was receiving a lot of hate just like the original video. Number 4. The video was re-uploaded by a viewer who saw the original Super Mario 64 Big Star Secret video, but instead of uploading the video to YouTube, the viewer uploaded it to a website, which possibly could be a website dedicated to jump scare videos, or just scary videos in general. Who knows? And finally, number 5. The video can still be found on YouTube, but it's one of many videos in a jump scare compilation. However, this scenario is the least likely out of all the scenarios I've mentioned, because there's a very likely chance that only approximately the last 10 to 20 seconds of the video would be featured in the compilation in order for the compilation video not to drag on for so long. Overall, it's really sad that Super Mario 64 Big Star Secret almost has an impossible chance of being found entirely, since I think it would be nice for those who saw the video back when they were kids to re-watch the video and gain some nostalgia from it. But anyways, if you enjoyed this video, then be sure to give it a like, and don't forget to subscribe for more Lost Media videos just like this. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video.
Close your eyes. Think back to your childhood, however distant it may be. Try to remember the first game you ever played by yourself, or maybe the first funny video you'd ever watched online. Though these things should be fond memories, you might find yourself having some trouble thinking back. Not because they were completely unremarkable, and not even because of how long it's been, but because you've had so many experiences since then which are just like that, but better. Now try remembering your first big jump scare. Not necessarily from a horror movie or a TV show, but one that was seemingly unprompted. It's a little easier, right? For a lot of you, I'm sure it was something your friends set up for you. A viral screamer like the Scary Maze game, or maybe the infamous Ghost Car ad, but for me, it was something much more insignificant. But to this day, it's haunted me. For a little context, I was homeschooled. Most days, my dad would leave for work, and my mom would stay home, trying to balance running her business with teaching little 9-year-old me and my sister. At the time, the only computer in the house was in our living room, so I either had to use it in broad daylight for everyone to see, or wait until no one was around. Then one day, something went horribly wrong at work, and my mom needed to go ditch class to fix it, so... Yay! But before she left, she gave us a big stack of work to get done, because when you get down to it, what is school other than a way to train your kids to be mini accountants? After grinding through my school for the day, I grabbed my DS, I ran to the computer, and did something truly shameful. I made a YouTube search for Super Mario 64 DS cheats. Now, I know, I'm the worst, but back then I was just a dumb kid who was bad at video games and wanted to get through a big door without devoting another 10 hours to it. After watching some helpful videos, I clicked onto a seemingly innocent one that claimed to have the answers I so desperately wanted. It didn't. Here's what I remember. The video was very low quality, maybe shot from a camera phone, and I remember it being tinted blue. The video shows Mario running around Peach's castle, specifically the courtyard and the main interior entrance area. Text prompts appear on the screen, which were very clearly added in Windows Movie Maker. The whole thing had this very specific 2010 early YouTube vibe to it. I was searching for cheats, but I remember the video being about El Israel, so the title was probably something like How to Unlock Luigi in Super Mario 64. The jump scare happened a few minutes in. The video of Mario abruptly stopped and cut to a loud and horrifying screamer. The weirdest part of it all is I remember thinking it was Jeff Dunham's Ahmed the Dead terrorist puppet, but in hindsight, there's no way that would have been even a little scary. Like, oh, would you look at the cute little puppy? Isn't he so cute? Isn't he just the cutest? Ah! Quiet! So that wasn't it. I felt betrayed. I'd never seen something like this before. Before that day, I'm sure I thought a video that says it's one thing and is something entirely different couldn't exist, because YouTube is a safe place full of honest and kind people. No! No, it's not. After running outside to catch my breath and thinking about what had just happened, I decided no Mario mysteries were worth seeing that bullcrap and shut off the computer. I moved on. Several months later, I remembered it, and for some reason it wouldn't leave my head. Not in a traumatized way, but in the way a song gets stuck in your head, like you can't just get it out. You have to listen to it, or in this case, watch it. So I went back and tried to search the history of the browser, but I'd completely forgotten the title, and the date that it happened. After an hour or two of searching, I did the reasonable thing to do. I just gave up. Now, nearly a decade later, I still think about it. I've told so many people this story, but of course, no one has found it nearly as interesting as I do. Definitely not because it's a boring story, it's the most interesting story. Clearly, they just don't believe me. I mean, I couldn't find the video for myself, let alone have it saved to show a group of really uncomfortable non-believers who want nothing more than to leave the conversation with the madman making his memoir about the malintentioned Mario movie he may or may not have seen when he was 9. I was done being reasonable. I needed to find this video, I was not crazy, and I was willing to do anything to prove it. Anything. Okay, maybe not like murder, but okay, you get the point. I started my hunt where anyone would, YouTube. I figured since it was such a specific video, going anywhere else probably wouldn't yield much of a result. I searched for everything from Super Mario 64 Secrets and El Israel 2041 proof to Super Mario 64 DS Jumpscare Video 2010, which, believe it or not, wasn't very helpful. And the only thing of value I found was this video of someone trying their best to explain their theory, which made me laugh very hard. I tried everything. I sorted by date, I clicked everything around the time I thought it came out, I tried seeing if I remembered any of the channel names, and nothing worked. As a last-ditch effort, I tried intimidating my computer by screaming at it. It screamed back. This was very concerning, so I just moved on. And to make matters worse, the coolest thing ever just happened. Halfway through my time searching, there was a massive leak at Nintendo confirming L was, in fact, Real 2041. Any search term with Super Mario 64 or Luigi was absolutely flooded. I'd hit a dead end. I couldn't do this alone. I decided I'd go to a community of people who actually know how to find missing content. The Lost Media Wiki. If you don't know what the Lost Media Wiki is, let me be the first to tell you. It's incredible. Created by Dykate, the Lost Media Wiki is a website dedicated to using the internet to hunt down and preserve media that is or was thought to be missing. One of my favorite examples of this is Cracks, a Sesame Street animated short someone remembered scaring them as a child. It's about a crack in the wall that came to life. I won't spoil it, so in the description I'll put a link to my favorite video about the hunt. I joined their Discord, sent a message describing my situation, was promptly sent to a different channel in the server where I recap my story again, and I continued my search on YouTube. Then I got a message I didn't expect. It was a message from Dykate. He'd sent me a link to a Reddit thread. A thread made just 1 month ago by Fred Chocobear. A thread with people who had seen the exact same video I had and couldn't forget it. And in this post, they linked to a now deleted 4chan thread with more people describing the video. Then, the next week, Dykate sent me a link to a Lost Media Wiki forum post describing something extremely similar. And for some reason, I kept finding things like this. Other people were remembering it. I wasn't alone. I wasn't going crazy. I needed to find it. I started reaching out to everyone who had ever publicly talked about it online, and they all remembered it vividly. Somehow, everyone knew this video the same way I did, but better. They were also all extremely nice, which I appreciate. The only one who never got back to me was a user that claimed to have talked to the person that made the video, but I'll get into that in a few minutes. I learned a lot about the video in the time that I spent talking to the others, both good and bad. Let's start with the good news. By using everything I got from the forum posts and my messages with those who remembered, I was able to come up with a list of things that are almost certainly true about the video. The video was about 4 minutes long. It was released somewhere between 2006 and 2010. It was an El Israel video which claimed to show you how to unlock Luigi. It didn't do that. The video was oddly colored and looked like absolute garbage. Using white text, it gives a very specific set of instructions for you to follow. The final one being going to the courtyard and kicking a boo. The jump scare was extremely similar to the one from the ghost car ad, but in that video it's shot from the neck up and only pops in for a brief second. Here it was a wider shot and the zombie was convulsing, almost like it was electrocuted. The video was seen by a ton of people, so many that a group of them remembered it vividly enough to want to find it. Because of this information, we have a really good idea of what we're looking for, and with how many people seem to remember it, I'm sure somewhere out there, there's someone who knows how to get to it. Time for the bad news. Earlier I mentioned a user who claims to have talked to the person behind the video. In their comment, they claimed years ago they'd gotten into contact with the original uploader, a channel which goes by the name LotusMan14. And when they asked him where the video had gone, he replied by saying the video was taken down for copyright reasons. If true, this is very bad. It would mean the only person with access to this video is LotusMan, and the only way for us to get it would be if he decided to re-upload it. But I'm not so sure. Why? Well, I spent hours searching for LotusMan14, and that name just doesn't exist anywhere. There is no record of it on Google, let alone on YouTube. It might be a simple case of misremembering the name, but I really want to believe it's still out there for us to find, so I won't say it's definitely true or false. I know it's tempting, but please do not message any of the people I featured in this video. I promise they've already told me everything that they know. If you want to help find it, join the Lost Media Wiki Discord where we can all work to solve it together. I'll be there. What you're about to see is a story like none other. The result of hundreds of hours of work, sleepless nights, lingering questions, and gutsy moves. You'll see what happens when dozens of complete strangers find a common goal, even if it's seemingly insignificant. There are highs, there are lows, and it might not end the way you want it to, but sometimes that's just the way life is. So I hope you'll sit back and enjoy the ride. Before we start, I want to make it clear that this is part 2 of a previous video, so if you haven't seen it yet and want the full experience, go watch it now. But if you don't have the extra 10 minutes, I'll give a very brief summary of everything up to where we left off. Over a decade ago, I saw a jump scare video that claimed to show you how to unlock Luigi, but really just taught you that no one on the internet can be trusted. Over the course of a month, while working closely with the owner of the Lost Media Wiki, I went searching the web to find it, and other than a few testimonials, I found pretty much nothing. Essentially, where we left off was just a huge question mark, a seriously unsatisfying open end to the story. And I was okay with it. I mean, seeing a small group of people trying to find this dumb little moment from my childhood was more than enough for me. I originally wrote the video to stand on its own as a simple love letter to the old YouTuber Anything Went, yet soon after the video's released, I realized I wasn't done yet. The day of release, I thought I was ready to be done with this story, but like Brett from swim class, it just kept pulling me back in. Within hours of publishing the video, Dyke8 had sent me a link to a 4chan thread we believed was missing, the one that really sparked this whole search. The info we gained was pretty bare bones, but we did get confirmation on a few things. I won't bore you with all of the details, so here's just a few bits I want you to remember for later.
Did anyone remember watching a Super Mario 64 video on YouTube called something like Big Star Secret or Big Boo Secret? It was a tutorial video showing the secret. At the end there was a jump scare I remember watching as a kid but can't find it again.
I may have actually just been looking for the same video yesterday, but sadly I can't find any of the old Screamer videos like this that I remember. Were the colors fucked up in anyone else's memory of this? I remember a video just like that, but everything was colored wrong. Like Mario was blue instead of red.
Flash forward to August 28th, when I got a message from Dyke8 telling me about a new plan of his. He found a locked page on the Internet Archive which held crawl data from YouTube around the time the jump scare video was released. If we got permission to search the files, we might have been able to find something. He sent a few emails to the people behind the archive, but a few days passed and we still hadn't heard anything back. Day after day, I sat there trying to think of anyone else I could reach out to. I even tried searching for it online again, but the issue is, 18-year-old me viewed the internet the same way 13-year-old me viewed the Spencers in our local mall. It was just too vast, overwhelming, and full of stuff I didn't really understand yet. After scrolling around for a couple hours, I went to bed, and when I woke up, I saw a message I never could have expected. Huh? Hi there. You guys have been asking for us to present you with more focused searches for a while now, so we've decided to add a brand new channel to the Discord. This one. It's called On the Hunt, and it will be a channel dedicated to tackling specific searches in a more focused manner. With that said, let's dive right into our first topic. Marvel has been looking for this jump scare video for nearly a decade. Let's help him find it. September 10th began a new era for The Hunt, as it was put in front of arguably the biggest collection of lost media hunters as its first ever dedicated search. And before I'd even opened my eyes, they were hard at work. Someone named Benzie Boy immediately went to the Wayback Machine. For those of you that don't know, the Wayback Machine is a part of the Internet Archive, which saves snapshots of websites from many, many years ago, which makes perfect sense. We couldn't find the video in 2020, so of course the next logical step is to go back to the late 2000s. Benzie and Dykate started searching the old YouTube for variations on the only name we were given up to that point, LotusMan14. They tried pretty much everything they could, like switching man to guy, or switching the last 2 digits with literally any sequence of numbers that had a 4 in it. While those two were off scouring the... Hold on. Okay. While those two were off scouring the crunk web, the rest of us stayed in the modern day. It was around this time that someone said choosing this as a first hunt was a stupid idea and a waste of time, and I agree. But they also pointed out some information on an old lead that immediately disproved it. It may sound savage, but it was actually really, really helpful. Overall, the 10th was pretty normal, all things considered, with only 2 notable things happening. One was a user named Wumbo finding a massive playlist of jump scare videos for the rest of us to look through, and the other was deciding what we were going to call this hunt. The one title we would be looking for. Big Star Secret. That sounded a lot cooler in my head. The next day started with a bang. Or more accurately, a ping. A PNG. Bad joke. Move on. In an attempt to bring more awareness to this hunt, Dykate had put everything we learned so far into a cute little picture and posted it to the Lost Media Wiki's social media, and it started working almost immediately. Of course, because nothing can ever be simple, a new theory cropped up. I call it the thorn in my side, you see. We'd gotten enough testimonies from people that we started to notice an interesting trend. People were misremembering the same exact things. Specifically, the music. Some people remembered 009 Sound System's Dreamscape being played over the whole video, which I didn't remember at all, while others remembered Bring Me to Life by Evanescence. We eventually chalked it up to being nothing more than a bad case of the Mandela effect. You know, someone having a false memory and getting it solidified by people around them who are easily influenced. Think of it like gaslighting, but now it's acceptable because we memed it. Also, this has pretty much nothing to do with anything, but that day someone found this little bit from an anonymous forum and submitted it as a possible clue. It never gets old. Feel free to pause the video and give them a read. September 12th was probably the most important day of the hunt. The day where everything became real. How? Well, around 6:30 p.m., a series of messages unfolded in the Discord. I've gathered a crack team of voice actors to help recreate this moment. Enjoy.
This is close, not sure though.
Do we know this is specifically about Super Mario 64 and not Super Mario 64 DS? Because from my experience...
Oh my god!
What?
Target located!
Oh my god.
We need to contact that account.
I'm freaking out. If someone finds a way to contact him, please tell me, and I'll reach out.
Lotus Man was real?
Blue. Literally 12 hours ago, we had people questioning the legitimacy of the name, and I was throwing LotusMan14 under the bus as fake.
Honestly, the Lotus guy might actually still have this video.
No contact info though. Maybe searching up the name on the Twitter profile just doesn't seem great for us.
I mean, we have his name.
Again, if anyone finds any contact info, please DM me.
Guys, I found a more active account.
I'll work with Dicade and LSSQ to make sure we get a proper message to reach out.
Who left this very descriptive comment on his most recent video, lol?
I did.
We should probably not leave a bunch of vague comments asking for the video. That usually scares people off. It's happened in the past.
I left a comment on the discussion page of the original channel. I tried being as formal and as nice as possible.
I feel we're getting a little stalkerish now.
I was about to say, none of you should really be reaching out to him anywhere like this, lol.
He only uses the PlayStation streamer.
Excuse me, guys? Should I do this?
No, don't want that. No, we do not want that.
Don't want that.
No,
That's
no,
bad.
no,
No. Okay, I'm going to do this.
What?
Oh god.
Please, nobody contact Lotus Man.
Probably fake. LOL.
For Pete's sake, man.
But why, though?
I'm positive Isaiah faked it.
I did not.
Can you show me the start of the convo, Isaiah?
Okay. Is now a bad time to say I unfriended him?
Dude,
Huh?
come on.
Dude,
Are you
serious? Come on, what the f?
Dude!
I'm going to blow up this Discord.
Man, what did I miss?
Does anyone else have a PS4?
I do.
Stop messaging him.
Now that was only a small sample of the messages sent over the course of that hour, and while this was all happening, I was out getting groceries, so basically, every 5 minutes I would check back and try not to throw my LaCroix at a stranger's head out of pure excitement. We'd somehow stumbled into the internet archive of the Big Star Secret page. It was like a little piece of 2008 was in our hands. We got the release date, description, the comments, the ratings, yikes, but most interesting of all was this. Back in 2008, YouTube had a feature called video responses, which is exactly what it sounds like. It let the user upload a video response that would get pinned to the main videos page, and thankfully for us, there was one listed under Big Star Secret. And that one is still public to this day. Give it a watch, and tell me what you see.
What's happening here? Can you hear it now?
Yeah. Hey.
What is it doing, please?
Wait.
Where'd I leave it?
I think, I don't know.
Wait, move! Move! I cannot see.
I don't know if this is the video.
Okay, I've been known to be wrong from time to time, but I'm gonna make another big bold assumption here. This is the ghost car screamer that myself and many others remember. Edited the exact same way I edited it in episode 1. We technically found Big Star Secret, we just couldn't watch it. People had flooded the comments of this poor unsuspecting reaction channel to see if they had any information, and still to this day, we haven't gotten a response. And that's probably because it's been over. A while later, once everything had calmed down, Dicate sent a message to Lotus Man explaining the whole situation, and for some reason, he actually replied. And not only did he reply, but he agreed to come onto the server and answer our questions. So I gathered my thoughts, I opened Discord. It was time to get the answers I'd been looking for. We asked over 15 questions, but because we were, big smart kids, we already knew the answers to most of them. To save the pacing of the video, I won't read them all, but here's a couple highlights to wrap up the smaller questions from the series. 1. The music wasn't Bring Me to Life by Evanescence, it was Whispers in the Dark by Skillet. Number 2. Turns out he did use Movie Maker to edit it. That was a wild guess based on pretty much nothing but a 10-year-old memory of a text box, and I'm still genuinely shocked that I got that right. 3. He believes it was shot on one of the first Motorola Razr flip phones, meaning it truly looked as grimy and gross as I remembered. There was only one question left that most of us had on our mind, and we knew he had the answer. So we asked him plain and simply, do you know where the video is? He did know. He knew it was gone. All those years ago, after receiving a massive amount of hate, he went to set Big Star's secret to private, but instead, he accidentally deleted it. He probably didn't think much of it at the time. I mean, why would he? He never could have imagined it impacting a generation of kids to the point that they would go hunting for it a decade later. The internet he saw in 2008 was not the same internet we all saw in 2020. My experience on the video was dozens of people gathering together to celebrate and share memories of it. His experience had been that of death threats. He just wanted peace, so whether it was made private or just deleted didn't matter to him at the time. It wasn't public anymore. When Lotus Man joined our server, he just kept telling us how honored he was that this little thing he had done when he was a kid had stuck with us. He told us everything he knew, all while being incredibly kind, just excited to learn he'd brought all of us together, a sentiment I share with him. We may not have found the video, and we probably never will, but the impact this hunt has left will stick with myself and many others for decades to come. As I'm writing this sentence, it's been 6 months since this happened, and I still find myself thinking about it all the time. Part of the reason this video took so long is because I didn't know how to present it in a way that would really show how unique the situation was. I've had a lot of time to dwell on what I wanted to say about it, and I think I boiled it down to this. The hunt for a jump scare is the most uniquely 2020 thing I experienced. In literally any other year, I wouldn't have taken that first step. I never would have messaged Ender to try to see what they knew about this jump scare. I would have been too preoccupied with my day-to-day life to stop and let myself just be curious about something for once. In a year filled with so much loneliness and anger and confusion and division, this is exactly what I needed. Seeing dozens of people give their time to just work together on something, especially something that they don't really gain anything from, was amazing. None of us really know what everyone else went through this year, the good or the bad, but we all stopped and we said, yeah, I can find a 13-year-old dumb video. Why? Why? This year was one of the worst of my life, so I know this doesn't say much, but the hunt was definitely the highlight. So to everyone who participated in any way, whether you actually helped out on the hunt or if you just watched along, thank you. This is normally the part of the video where I talk about ways you can support me, but instead I'd like to drive your attention to the places that made this possible, because they need your help more than I do. We wouldn't have been able to find Lotus Man if it weren't for the Internet Archive.
Salut! Sunt eu, un haiduc și te rog, iubirea mea, primește fericirea. Alo, alo, sunt eu. Numai echipul tău și dragostea din tei mi-amintesc de ochii tăi. Vrei să pleci, dar numai ei.
That was scary, but not scary enough.
You're slacking off again, Jim!
You sure about this, man? The scream is a real terror. Nothing can scare me. If I was scared, I'd scream my head off, man. Ah! In other news, a screamer is being sued for over-frightening 9 citizens. It seems since this YouTube video has caused extreme panic, it has become part of the infamy list. Due to the maximum number of sues, the government wishes to eradicate this screamer so the public... What the heck was that? Could someone contact my lawyer?
Boogie 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 boogie. Boogie 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 boogie. Boogie 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 boogie.
You're out! Who's watching? Tell me who's watching? Who's watching me? I'm just an average man with an average life.